A little different. We're gonna do a simulation, quote unquote, of a Survivor, but it's a little different. It's the Survivor Multiverse, so it's gonna be for anyone from any franchise in this game. There are 24 contestants and 3 tribes. On the blue tribe, we got Guile from Street Fighter, Perry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb, Shy Guy from Mario, Mugman from Cuphead, Velma from Scooby-Doo, Coraline from Coraline, Luann from Madhouse, and Cream from Sonic. On the green team, we have Bumblebee from Transformers, Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles, Carl from Up, Shaun the Sheep, Toph from Avatar The Last Airbender, Disgust from Inside Out, Wendy from Gravity Falls, and Marge from The Simpsons. And on the orange tribe, we have Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes, Lorenzo from Redonkulous Race, Ronald Weasley from Harry Potter, the Grinch from The Grinch, Della from DuckTales, Stella from Angry Birds, Mrs. Incredible from The Incredibles, and we all got Queen. So I'm going to start from bottom to top. So immediately on the orange tribe, I think there's going to be some alliances. There's going to be the Bird Alliance with Della, Daffy, and Stella. Then there's going to be an evil alliance of Queen and Grinch, the Grinch. And then Lorenzo, Ron, and Mrs. Incredible are just going to be friends. On the green tribe, we have the chill duo of Michelangelo and Bumblebee. We also got a girls alliance with Toph, Disgust, and Wendy. And then this leaves Marge, Carl, and Shaun. And Carl and Marge are on the older side, so I think they align. And then Shaun just joins them because he is no one. And then on the blue tribe, I think there's going to be the strong duo of Guile and Perry. There's Velma, Shy Guy, and Coraline because they're like smart. They're not, well, some of them are smart, but they're like just get along. And then there's Cream, Luann, and Mugman who are just like goofy personalities. We're at the first challenge, and even though this is Survivor, this is just gonna be not realistic challenges because these are all cartoon characters, other than Ron, but his is fictional, so I think the first challenge, well, I know the first challenge is gonna be a simple one of just hide and seek. Each team's gonna have 2 seekers, and then the rest are hiders. Before I start the challenge, there's idols this season, which means they can block the votes if you do not know. And also, I'm pretty sure people have done this, but I have not watched any of those videos, so I don't know if any of these are similar. So I think the seekers on each team are gonna be Guile and Cream on blue, Bumblebee and Shaun on green, and Della and Elastigirl on orange. So they can hide anywhere in the forest that they're hiding in. So immediately, I think Guile and Cream go to this area of the forest where it's where Daffy, well, all of Orange, each team has their own sections, and everyone is looking for someone in their section, a different section. So Della and Elastigirl go in green, and then Bumblebee and Shaun in blue, Guile and Cream in orange. It's whatever team has all their members out first loses the challenge. So immediately, since Toph is blind, but she's in her element. She found a really good spot in the deep in the forest where no one else would be able to go, and just stays there. While in the orange team, the birds just go up in trees, but immediately they find Queen hiding in a bush, sticking out. So she's out immediately. On this tribe, they also find a Mugman. I think these three are just all hiding in a tree, and Bumblebee flies up and gets all three of them, which leaves Perry and Velma. And then on this tribe, Disgust is trying to blend in, but they catch her. And then Elastigirl chops down, well, doesn't chop, but grabs all the trees, and Wendy grabbed onto one, so her tree falls. And Ron is also in a tree, and Gaio punches his tree down. But eventually, Bumblebee and Sean find Perry and Velma also hiding together, which means Blue has lost the first challenge. Okay, so Blue Tribe just arrived at Tribal, and immediately they start voting. And once they all go into the voting booth, they write who they're gonna vote for, and then yeah. No one has found the idol yet on Blue Tribe, so no one can be safe. So I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna say who voted for who until the votes are read out. Since all the votes finished, now I reveal the votes. First vote, Cream. That's one vote, Cream. Next vote, Cream. Third vote, Guile. Fourth vote, Cream. Fifth vote, Guile. Sixth vote, Cream. Seventh vote, Cream. Eighth vote, Guile. Of a vote to 5-3, Cream has been the first person voted out of Survivor Multiverse. I'm gonna do episodes in this series, and I'll do more eliminations in one episode, but since this episode I had to introduce everyone and explain stuff, this is gonna be only elimination for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!